On Sunday, Joe Burrow is looking to join a list all by himself. How about this? There have been 86 different players that have won a Heisman Trophy. 17 of those won a national title. 5 of those were also a #1 overall pick, but none won a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow will look to become the first player ever to do all 4, and he's achieving that feat in just a 3-year span if he does it. But in order to do it, Dan, he's probably got to stay upright a little bit more than he has at times this season, especially in the postseason. They've had trouble protecting him. Do you expect more of the same, especially against this Rams D-line on Sunday?
Absolutely. Yeah. He will be under duress. Okay, so quarterback giveaways are directly correlated to dealing with pressure. Now, I know one of those variables will happen on Sunday. Yeah. He will be dealing with pressure from that defense. And I'm not talking blitzes. I'm talking the defensive line getting to him. I just don't know if the other thing is going to keep happening. Joe Burrow's been under pressure 40 times this postseason, okay? He's got 2 turnovers. If you ask me what was the fundamental difference between Joe Burrow about 2/3 of the way through the season and the last third, he just hasn't given the ball away under pressure. He's been sacked 63 times this year. He's got 3 fumbles in that situation. So that's the thing is, usually that does not happen for quarterbacks. Usually when quarterbacks have to play under duress and under pressure, they give the ball away by dumb decisions, forcing it, having to get the ball out of their hands too quickly, or fumbles. At some point, you know, it breaks at some point. I know that Rams defensive line is going to get there. If he continues to protect the ball like he has, they have a great chance of winning the game.
Well, the crazy thing is he's learned to accept losses. A lot of times we see quarterbacks make bad plays against the rush because they're trying to make an explosive play or they're trying to do too much. If you watch Joe Burrow when he was sacked 9 times to the Tennessee Titans, there were times he just gave it up.
Just took the sack.
And he said, you know what, I can't make a play. And the same thing against the Kansas City Chiefs when they were down 21-3. He didn't go out of his way to be out of pocket or to do things that weren't in the design of the play call. And he has to do the exact same thing when under duress against the Rams. And if he can, I believe they can win.
The way I like to phrase that is he understands that sacks hurt them, turnovers kill them.
All right, in terms of dealing with pressure, the ball's got to come out quick. And I know I'm a broken record on this when it comes to the Rams. You got to attack those linebackers in coverage.
Which one? Say it.
There's a few of them. There is Troy Reeder, possibly Traven Howard. Joe Burrow is fabulous.
You're making her say it, so you
Joe
don't have
Burrow
to.
is fabulous attacking downfield outside the numbers. But football is about advantages. And the Rams are very good at defending that part of the field. Whereas inside, between the numbers, on throws less than 15 yards, they have the 2nd worst QBR in the NFL. Pulled up this heat map because as much as we talk about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, who, by the way, is also excellent between the numbers, look where Tyler Boyd eats. Would not be surprised if Joe Burrow is laser focused on getting him targets in this game.
I have a question.
It is where the Rams
I have a question. Do they have a cold map for Troy Reeder so you can show me where the hell he be cold at?
It'll be all blue.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, honestly, if you overlaid it with Tyler Boyd's map, it would be perfect, which is why I'm saying they got to go after
cold
Boyd.
map on this set. Go ahead.
I go to what Joe Burrow did in the AFC Championship on 3rd down with his legs, right? That is going to have to be a big part of what he does. You talked about pressure. We know that Aaron Donald and those guys are going to get home. The difference in this is Aaron Donald can catch you from the backside. And Von Miller can catch you from the backside. He's going to have to be very conscious. There were 4 third downs in that KC game that he had to have. And he used his legs to get them all. So when you think about Joe Burrow, and this is another thing about Joe Burrow as well, he thinks about, when they're down in games, he thinks about football by possessions, not points.
No doubt. In the moment.
He doesn't look at the scoreboard and say, we're down 24. He says, I need 3 more possessions. I need 4 more possessions in order to get us back in the game. He's going to have to be very conscious, though, y'all, when he takes off, because those guys hunt from behind on that Rams D-line.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.